What's up, everyone? Welcome to our first episode of The Rundown Room, a new late-night show. I'm Landon Saunders, bringing you all the sports highlights and bad beats.
And I'm Jackson Mosley, here to call out the chaos and make sense of the madness.
Last night was Game 3 of the World Series. Shohei Ohtani went 4 for 4 with 2 bombs before John Schneider said, "You just got to take the bat out of his hands." Both bullpens battled strong, 18 innings. It was just a matter of time, 2 a.m. to be exact, until Freddie Freeman walked it off with a 406-foot moon rocket to center field. Shohei Ohtani takes the bump tonight, Game 4 versus Shane Bieber. It's 2-1 Blue Jays, top of the 6th as this is being recorded. The Kansas City Chiefs take care of business and moved their win streak to 3 last night versus the Washington Redskins with their backup quarterback Marcus Mariota. Mahomes had 3 passing touchdowns, 299 yards, and he finds his old reliable tight end Travis Kelce here for a 10-yard touchdown. Just a drive later, he seals the deal with the 18-yard TD pass to Rashee Rice. Reigning champs of the NBA traveled to the Big D, Dallas, Texas last night, where they put on a clinic. But a 20-2 late run for the Mavs give them the backdoor cover. I know someone needed that one. 101-94 there. The Mavs without Lively, Gafford, and Kyrie, of course, still. To round off the Equinox, we had 2 meaningless games on the ice. They both soared over. We got all 32 teams playing tonight. You got to love this time of the year. We even got college football, Sun Belt, and Conference USA games on a Tuesday night. Get active on ProfitX today, proven best odds on the market, peer-to-peer sports predicting app, legal in 40 states. Use code PRIMEBEST today and get a 20% deposit bonus.
I'm going to go ahead and ask a question that's on everyone's mind tonight. What the hell is the United States doing up there in Washington? We got people running out of food, running out of money, and running out of the American dream. According to Fox News, agencies have been told to begin their orderly shutdown procedures, and funding gaps are creating widespread disruption. President Trump has taken an active role in this shutdown. He blamed the Democrats for refusing to reopen the government and demanded the government be reopened tonight. Here are some of the major impacts that Fox News is reporting. Many federal workers are bracing for missed paychecks as the shutdown enters its 5th week. The legislation to pay federal employees and military personnel during the shutdown has absolutely failed in the Senate. Also, the USDA has warned that roughly 42 million Americans could lose their food stamp benefits starting November 1st. I mean, this is just insane. 42 million Americans could lose their food stamps. What are we doing? The United States government has shut down right in the midst of one of the greatest economies. Who knows where our country will stand on the other end of this fiasco? What do y'all think? Alright guys, now we're going to get into our last section of the video. We're going to get into the crosstalk. We got our buddy Wesley here, and we're going to get into some shit. So, tonight we're going to be talking about the NBA's illegal gambling saga that took a turn on Thursday as the FBI arrested multiple people involved in this investigation in sports betting. Damon Jones, who's Damon Jones? I know he's involved with it.
Damon Jones played with Braun back in the day. He's really a nobody.
Okay.
He's not a big name in the NBA. He played with the Cavs like 07, 08. I think he's like been a coach, not a head coach or anything. But nothing too insane.
So, who else?
The big names here are Chauncey Billups, who played back in the day. He was a baller. He's been coaching for the Trailblazers. And what odds me is the Blazers were sneakily good last year. And they were covering the spread like at the end of the year, like really. So maybe like at the front of the year, something was going on. I think something fishy was going on. It doesn't say anything about Chauncey Billups like involved straight with sports betting, but he's in with the mafia and poker games. That sports betting goes hand in hand with that. Sports betting is one of like the biggest underground mafia doing it illegally, not through FanDuel, stuff like that. And especially if you're getting into like big debts and stuff, it would be it wouldn't be crazy to think that Chauncey Billups was throwing games. I would hope not, for the love of the game. You know, I mean, Jordan was a big gambler. I know he'd go out on the golf course and gamble a lot of money. So hopefully Chauncey Billups was just wanting to get some betting in. But this stuff about Terry Rozier is coming out. He was telling his buddies to take the under, and they bet like $20,000 or some crazy thing on the under. Yeah. And then he would go in the game and like barely play any stick, like to make sure he didn't get like the did not play or anything. They make way too much money to be gambling on it.
I feel like a lot more. It's happening a lot more than we think, though. You know?
Oh, 100%. It's just not being. People haven't noticed it yet. That's the problem.
I've noticed it. But it's someone that loves ball. You don't want to believe that. Like that. That's what fucks it all up. That's what fucks it all up for That's what messes it up for everyone.
Yeah.
Is people betting on the sport they play. You can bet on a different game. You can bet on whatever you want. But don't bet on the sport that you play. Don't bet on yourself.
Yeah.
That's the golden rule. You're making way too... You have the dream job. That's every kid's dream job is to go be a professional athlete. You're making tens of millions of dollars and you feel the need to bet on it?
I feel like I watch games and stuff, and then like I'll bet on certain players like with prize picks and stuff, and I'll watch the game, and he'll go in, and he'll just fucking sell every time.
It's awful. But then when you don't bet on them, they play like the fucking greatest in the league.
Yeah. Let's talk about Cooper Flag. What's going on with Cooper Flag?
Cooper Flag, young buck. You know, people forget he's 19 years old. He's younger than me. He's a kid. Is he 19 or is he 18? He might be 18.
Look it up.
He's young. And you know what? It's going to take time. This is a grown man's league.
He's a fucking dog.
This is a grown man's league. And he probably should have stayed at Duke for another year or two. But we got him.
He going to be all right.
We got him in the trade for Luka. I don't care what anyone says. That's more rigged. That's even more rigged. How did you feel about that Luka trade? I'll never forget it. I was by myself. Lonely night by myself. And I was watching some ball, parlay or something, and I remember getting a phone call. They just traded Luka. I was like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't trade Luka. They would never trade Luka. Like, yeah, they traded Luka for AD. I was like, no. Get on Twitter, Shams, like, look out. I was like, they're gonna veto it. They're gonna veto it. Like, no way. This is fucking like Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban, how do you let this happen? Like, I was so ashamed. I shed tears. It was very disappointed in that. And I think it was rigged. That's how we got the first pick in the draft. I mean, the lottery was like 0.0008 chance of getting him. Man, he was born in 06. He's 18 years old.
Damn,
so you got to give him time.
He's younger than me, too. God damn.
He's a young pup.
He already in the league, too. That's crazy.
That's grown-ass men out there.
Yeah.
So he just needs to get a little bigger. And he's got Gafford, AD, and Lively. He's got three great dudes to look into, like, to role model after.
Honestly, another thing that I've noticed with him is I've seen a few Mavs games this year, and one thing that I've noticed that you kind of have to look for to notice it is that when he scores or something happens, he's always looking for his teammates. You know, always want that camaraderie. Like when he makes a free throw, you watch him in college. After he makes a free throw, his teammates are right there with that. You know, and in the NBA, you see him makes free throw, whatever, turns around, and like no one's there. And then who's the other big guy on that team? Matt?
AD?
I don't know, but yeah, I think he's black.
They usually do be.
Yeah, Anthony Davis.
They be dabbing up though.
He goes for a freaking handshake or whatever, and Anthony Davis is like does it, turns around, and then like makes a face. So I think he's probably adjusting now to the way that the culture of the NBA, how it's more of like a self sport.
He's also been playing like shit. I mean,
yeah,
his field goal percentage here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's terrible.
But I mean, hell, I don't know. I feel like if
he's got to grow up. He's got to learn the game.
It's also 3 games into the season.
He's young.
Who else is on the hot seat right now?
Brent Venables is on the hot seat in Oklahoma. Oh, Blue Jays are up 6-1 in the top of the 8th right now versus the Dodgers. Damn. They're gonna tie it up 2-2 series.
Let's talk about Brett Venables right now.
That shit last night was so long.
18 innings.
18 innings. Holy shit.
2 a.m.
What's going on with Brett Venables? What do you think?
Brent Venables.
Who is Brett Venables?
Brent Venables. All right, so he was coaching back in the day with the Sooners. He was on the defensive coordinator. He was a great defensive coordinator. And then he went and coached at Clemson with Dabo. He was the defensive coordinator there. They won a few national championships. And he came back to OU to be the head coach, first head coaching job. And he's a defensive mind. He's a defensive guy. He's a motivator. He came in on a really rough situation. Everybody left. Lincoln Riley left. The whole team left. The quarterbacks left. And he had to rebuild. He had Dylan Gabriel, though. And actually had a pretty good season his first season. Won 10 games. And then shit season, won 6 games. And then another mediocre season. And Oklahoma's just not a town of mediocrity. We ran the Big 12 for my whole life. We ran the Big 12.
Yeah.
And now we're in the SEC. And everyone just thinks we're the scrapes, the little dogs. But you got to give him some time. He's had plenty of time, but he's definitely on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Pups,
he's definitely on the hot seat.
How long has
this is what needs to happen at the University of Oklahoma. You get me, Barry Switzer, Bob Stoops, Lincoln Riley, and Brent Venables all in a room. And you get me and Barry, too, explain to them. We go, Brent will give you $6 million a year. Lincoln will give you $6 million a year to come back and be the offensive coordinator. You run all of the offense. You call the home plays. It's all you, Lincoln. Brent, you take care of the defense. And Bob will give you $12 million to come back and be the head coach. That's how the Sooners win a national championship.
You make it sound way easier than it actually is.
Yeah, that would be really hard to get me, Barry, Bob. But if we could get that, if we can make that happen, Sooner Nation, if you see this, Barry Switzer, Bob Stoops, let's get Lincoln and Brent in the same room. Bob come back and go win a national
Wait,
championship.
who did they play again this weekend?
They're playing Tennessee at Tennessee. Big game, must-win game.
Are we?
How about your Tigers? Who they playing?
I don't even know.
They're
going through it right now. Brian Kelly's is getting the boot too. He's gone.
Who's the new coach?
We've been talking about going to LSU.
Yeah.
So
I want to go.
let's go down to Knowledge.
Go down to
The
Nova.
boot.
Yeah.
LSU's on a bye.
Last weekend we went to Tech. Watched
The Raiders.
watched the Pokes get absolutely pissed on.
Raped bad.
Did you watch that game, Wes?
I watched parts of it and I just cut it off. I don't even want to look at that.
Yeah, it was rough. At least your sister got us took up in the suite, got some
Yeah.
free food, and
Yeah.
got to relax a little.
Yeah. Hope I'll show some clips of what happened, but I don't really have any, honestly, and I actually can't put any in this video. I could. Landon was getting active down there. All right?
Yes, made Fetty.
He made fatty.
How about that?
But
The Pokes are playing Kansas this week. Let me see what the spread is on that one. I imagine we're getting around 40 to 50 points. 24.5 for the Pokes. They're 1-7.
That's a great.
who did we beat?
Any word on Hobbs?
Who did we beat?
We beat UTEP.
Oh yeah,
Not UTEP, UT Martin. We
UT
beat
Martin at the beginning
Martin.
of the season.
They're not even an FBS game. Oklahoma State hasn't won a game in over a full calendar year. I guess Haas. He's just done for.
Haas out. He hasn't been back. He played good, but I was also against.
Well, he played good
UT
for one
Martin.
quarter.
UT Martin.
UT Martin. Baker Mayfield's on his MVP tour. We can talk about that for a second. Here.
I don't think MVP.
Yeah.
Not MVP.
MVP.
I don't think it's MVP. Nah, he's balling. I ain't gonna lie, he is balling.
He's got 1,900 yards and 13 touchdowns already. Let's see what the odds are.
He's playing his ass off.
Y'all want to talk about some ladies?
No, I don't think we need to talk about any ladies on the show.
We need to do.
Yeah,
that.
14 girls out here in the rundown room.
We need to have them.
You can apply in the comments.
Yeah, if you want to be in here and you want to talk to us, argue with us,
You can debate.
and debate with us, hit us up in the comments section.
Or just a Q&A.
Yeah, a little Q&A about whatever you want to talk about. We'll figure it out.
A lot of big plans for the show coming up. Kind of made it in a rush today, kind of getting things figured out. But on the sports end, going to have a lot more going on. Going to have bets coming up for the upcoming weekend. Our next video is coming out Friday at noon, and it'll be loaded. Loaded slate.
Loaded slate.
All right, we'll see how this turns out, though. I mean, when I edit it and